Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or whatever time of day it is for you. Hello. I have a workout for you, and it is upper body, so it's upper body day. You can get the different dumbbells that you might have available. Mine are over here. Yep, mine are over here. You can have some wild assortment there if that works for you. And if you only have 1 or 2 sets of dumbbells, we will make it work. Hi, Jen. Oh my gosh. All right, are we ready to get going? Are you ready to get this party started? All right, I'm a little tilted here. There we go. Okay, here we go. Deep breath, everybody. Up. Exhale. Again, take it up. Exhale, arm up and over, let's reach. Oh yeah. And other side. And reach it side to side. Here we go. Reach up. If we got an upper body workout, we're gonna do EMOM today. You just have to remember the number 10. And we're good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and rotation. Reach around, reach around, reach around. Oh yeah. My favorite one of the warm-up. 8 more. Crack my back. 4, 3, squat and swing. Here we go. Squat and swing. Squat and swing. Little mini squat with big arm extension, shoulder extension. Gotta warm up. It's cold in here. 55 degrees. 55 degrees here. Whew. All right, 8 more. 8, 7, 4 more. 4. Add that knee lift. 2, 1. Here we go. Add a knee lift as you come up. Add that knee lift. Good job. Whew. All right, 8 more. 8, 7, 4 more. We're going to take out the squat and just march. 2, and 1. No more squat. March it big. Yeah, it's a little dark outside, so the lighting isn't quite bright, except for this overhead. 3, 2, and tap it out side to side. I was off on the count there. The overhead lighting is very bright, but I guess it works well for class, right? 8 more. 8. Just don't have all the green on the outside. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I should not talk too much while I'm doing warm-up because I lose my count. Okay, so we're doing EMOM today, upper body EMOM. So whatever you have to work with is totally fine. I only have 2 sets of dumbbells. I will make them work. We're doing 10 reps of everything, 10 reps. We're gonna pair 2 exercises and we're gonna repeat those for a total of 3 sets. And then we'll move on to the next group. So our first group is push-ups and dumbbell fly. So you're gonna need that bench or that step, or I have neither. So I'm gonna use my mat and take it to the floor. I have 2 mats. And we're gonna do push-ups and then dumbbell flies. Push-ups and dumbbell flies. So get that ready. Whatever weight you need to use for a dumbbell fly. Oh, here comes the rain again. All right. This looks good. It's good to me. Okay, so the way it's going to work. We're going to do dumbbell fly. We're going to do push-ups first, though. We're going to do push-ups first. I think we have decent view there. So 10 push-ups. You have a full minute to do 10 push-ups. take the amount of time between the end of that last push-up and the rest of the minute to recover and get ready for dumbbell fly. So we're just going to go back and forth between those two exercises. Have your dumbbells ready. So you don't have very far to go. I've got that there, and this here, and we will get to it. All right. If 10 push-ups feels too easy, do 12. Do them slower. Pause at the bottom. Don't pause at the top. If 10 feels like too much, that it's just too many, then do fewer, so that you have, at least 15 seconds of rest to recover from that. Okay, we ready? We're just doing 10 of everything today, 10. So you want to choose a dumbbell or a weight that challenges you within that 10 rep range. Okay, here we go. 10 push-ups. Here we go. That was my 10 push-ups. That was not easy. Alright. Need to be in better push-up shape. Alright. I just want to make sure I can see our timer. 20 seconds, and we're doing dumbbell fly. We're doing 10 reps. 10 reps of everything today. So get ready in 4, 3, 2, and dumbbell fly for 10 reps. Take your time. Pause at the bottom, not at the top. Keep that low back. Press down into the mat or down into your bench. Keep the chin down. We've got 20 seconds. All right, get ready for push-ups. Set number 2. Set number 2 push-ups. You're doing 10 of everything. If you need to do more or less, that's totally fine. But if you can do 10, that'd be great. All right, 23 seconds to finish that 10. Or if you feel like you need to do more to get that workout that you need, then by all means do more. Here we go. Coming up in 8 seconds, doing 10 dumbbell flies. Here we go. All right, 20 seconds. 20 seconds until we hit round 3 of our push-ups. shoulder's not feeling it. So keep going. If you have any issues, right, if you feel your shoulder or your wrist or whatever, right, you can elevate and do your push-ups here or on another elevated surface, a tabletop, something steady and sturdy. You can also take your time. We've got 23 seconds. Make sure your hand placement is right to lessen the stress on your shoulder joint. All right, coming up in a few seconds, we have our last round of flies. Here we go. All right, you've got about 15 seconds left. Three, two, and one. All right, good job. Whew. Push-ups. I need to do more of those. Okay, done with that. We don't need the mat for a while, or your bench, or whatever. We're gonna do scarecrow row, and we're gonna pair that with a high pull. So a scarecrow row, we bring those elbows out to the sides, flat back, hip hinge, elbows up, neck is neutral, pull the elbows up nice and high, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then we're gonna do an upright row around or a high pull row around. Bring it up, so we're working some shoulders and then the back muscles. So as you come up, squeeze shoulder blades together. We're really gonna focus on the upper back there as well. Okay, so choose dumbbells that give you that little extra fatigue toward the end of those reps. If you need to do a few extra reps to feel that fatigue, then by all means, do a few extra reps. All right, so supersetting those two. Here we go, scarecrow row. Coming up in 10. Scarecrow row. Pause at the top. If your dumbbells are on the light side. Good job. You're doing 10. All right, 25 seconds. And then we do our high pull or upright row around. Come up in 20 seconds. Just have some time here to recover, especially if you're pausing at the top with your lighter dumbbells or you're pulling heavy dumbbells. All right, here we go. Coming up in 4. Upright row around, high pull to row around. We're doing 10. So squeeze shoulder blades. The dumbbells stay up shoulder level. They don't come up any higher than shoulder level. Right there. Whew. Oh, yeah. 15 seconds left. We're going back to scarecrow row. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together as you pull up. Here we go. Coming up in 5. Okay, I'm feeling my shoulders big time. If you're feeling your shoulders, that just means those shoulders are fatiguing a little bit. We have to think more about squeezing the back muscles, really engage those back muscles. You can also do a reverse grip row or a neutral grip row if your shoulders are feeling it more than you would like. So, here we go. Scarecrow row. You can go, or you can do neutral grip row if you feel like your shoulders are working overtime. Uh-oh. I forgot upright row around. Okay, we'll do that twice in a row. I'm so busy thinking about how my shoulders are on fire. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if you did it right and you did your upright row around on that one, then good for you. If not, we're going to do 2 high pull row rounds in a row so we can complete all 3 sets of that exercise as well. All right, coming up in 5. Transitioning to whichever exercise you were not doing. Upright row around. Little tailbone tuck to help create a nice steady base. Whew. Good job. 30 seconds. So when I say tailbone tuck, right, it's just a little tailbone tuck, a little posterior pelvic tilt with tight glutes, flexed quads, and a tight core. So that creates a nice stable base, and then we can do our movement from there. All right, let's do one more set of those. Let's just do one more set. Here we go. Coming up in right now. Okay, last set, one more set. Let's go. Nice, steady, stable lower body. Good job. Elbows come shoulder level, the dumbbells come up shoulder level, and then squeeze shoulder blades together as you pull the dumbbells apart. 30 seconds. Whew. There's no movement in the low back, just in the shoulders. 15 seconds, and then a little bit right in the scapula, a little bit of thoracic extension. All right, 8 seconds. Whew. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay. Next, we have skull crushers. So yes, we do need to get that down on your mat or on the floor. Yeah. I'm like, oh, we don't need this for a while. Oh, yes we do. Okay. So we're gonna do skull crusher. Skull crusher, and then we're gonna stand and do overhead extension. Okay, so we're gonna alternate those 2 exercises. We're doing three each. We're gonna get to it. Here we go. Skull crusher. And then overhead extension. You can do kickbacks, right, with both arms, or you can do dips if you'd like. If you have a band and you want to do a band extension, you can do that as well. All right, here we go. 10. So then grab your dumbbells. Here we go. Coming up in 10 seconds. Skull crusher. Skull crusher. Here we go. For 10. Okay, think about bringing your shoulders down, away from your ears. Elongating through the neck. Okay, 10. You've got 20 seconds. And then we're going to bring it up to standing. And we're going to do our overhead extension. Here. All right, here we go. Coming up in 10 seconds. 2 arms. Overhead extension for 10. Here we go. Those elbows together. Move with purpose. Woo. Good job. Oh. Wow. All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, 24 seconds now. And then we'll do round 2 of our skull crusher. So when you do skull crushers, if you bring the dumbbells together and you press them together and work, it makes it a little easier. Separate the hands, makes it a little harder. But whatever you do, keep the elbows in line with the shoulders. All right, here we go. 6. Shoulders down, chin down. Here we go for 10. Good job. Finish the 10. Bring it back to standing. 20 seconds, and then we do our triceps extension, overhead extension. Yeah. It's warmed up 2 degrees in here because I closed the windows. Well, these windows. Those windows are open. Anyway, here we go. For 10. Elbows close to the head. Take your time. Create that stable base. A little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt. Glutes are squeezed nice and tight. Quads are flexed. Brace the core. Good job. Woo. All right, 23 seconds. Do our last round. All right, here we go. One more round of triceps skull crusher for 10. triceps are shaking. All right, we'll do one more set of overhead extension. Oh my gosh, I have a little pump going too. Just a little pump. All right, here we go for our last set of triceps. Overhead extension for 10. For 10. Oh. Here we go. Remember, it's a little easier when you press the dumbbells together than if you keep them separate, but do what you need to do to make it what you want it to be. You challenge your body, make it challenging. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Whew. All right. Good job. You have 24 seconds to recover. Shake it out. Get some water if you need water. And we're going to move on to our next body part. Just have 2 more to go. Whew. Jeez. All right. Finish it up. Good job. Can you believe Buggy starts 2nd grade today? What? What? I know. Remember when she was only like a year and a half and she was doing these workouts with us? She was 2. Was she 2? Maybe she was 2. She was like, yeah, 2 and a half, I think, when I started. I was in, 18 to 19. No, she was a year and a half. I think so. Anyway, she's 7. She turned 7 on Monday. She's 2nd grade today. Okay, time flies. Slow it down. Okay, we are going to go on to lateral raise. We're going to work shoulders. Lateral raise, and then we're going to do a bent over lateral. Ooh, we're really focusing on the back of the upper body today. Yeah, because we have to do so much of this. We need to open up. Open up. Don't do anything with the low back, all right? We need to keep that nice and stable and strong. So as we flex forward, hip hinge, rather, there's no flexion of the spine, just hip hinge. We open, squeeze shoulder blades together, and focus on posterior delts and those other muscles of the upper back. All right, are we ready? 10. 10 lateral raise, 10 bent over raise. We've got 3 sets of each. Coming up in 10. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Don't want to hit the plant. Don't hit the plant, Michelle. Hip hinge, bent over lateral. If what you have is too heavy, you can use body weight. You can grab a couple of soup cans or some water bottles, or do fewer reps than 10, whatever you can do. All right, here we go. 10 reps coming up in 8 seconds. Okay, it's a hip hinge. All right, just like we do a deadlift. Here we go for 10. I need that break. All right, good job. Just unplugging. Don't need to charge that camera anymore. Okay, going back to lateral raise, coming up in 18 seconds. Here we go. Lateral raise. elbows just stay or come up only as high as shoulders. Feels light, you're gonna pause at the top. Whew. Nice job. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna give it a little rest here. We got 23 seconds before we hit our bent over lateral. Feeling those delts. All right, coming up in 10 seconds. Hip hinge. Oh. Here we go. Hip hinge for 10. Shoulders. All right, we're gonna do one more set. Coming up in 30 seconds. Just give it a little rest. Let those shoulders rest. And then we have one more set to go for each. Feeling those shoulders. All right, coming up in 10. We have our last set of lateral raise. Or 10. Come on. Tight body, tight lower body. Squeeze those glutes. Oh, here we go. Woo! Oh, I see some light in the sky. Sun is rising. Woo! Oh. If you look on a map, you go all the way to the top of the Olympic Peninsula in Washington. That's where I am standing right now. And yeah, if I look out that way, well, I have to go over the little rise in the road there, but I can see Victoria, which is amazing. Okay, it's beautiful. Washington is gorgeous, gorgeous state. Okay, here we go. Bent over lateral. Last one for shoulders. Here we go. Whew. All right, you got about 30 seconds. Grab some water. Yeah. I'm feeling this workout. Jeez. When I lift at the gym, I do a little bit at the gym when we're here because we are members of the Y. Yes, we are members of the Olympic Peninsula Y. So when we go and I do my weight training there, like just lifting a couple days a week, I take longer between sets because I'm lifting a little heavier, and I feel sore the next day. But with our classes, when we do our stuff in here, I feel fatigued, like a lot more fatigue during the workout. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, good for us. We have one more body part. We got biceps. So we're going to start with 10 side curls, and then we're going to do 10 hammer curls. So we're going to alternate between those two exercises. We're going to do 3 rounds each. Overhead light. I'm like, is it light enough to turn off the light yet? I don't think so. Let's try it. Get your dumbbells ready. Let's see. If I turn off the light, how's that? Is it like working out in the dark in Glendale? Okay, I think you can see me though, right? The light is coming up. Oh, it's too dark. All right, I'll turn the light back on. Okay, here we go. into your waist and keep those palms facing upward. We're going to do 10 there and then 10 hammer curls. Here we go, coming up in 10. The side curls, those are tough. All right, here we go. Arms out to the sides. Take your time. Don't pause at the bottom. Do 10. All right. Hot flash. Woo. All right, we're going to do hammer curl. Take off my sweatshirt until I'm cold. All right, hammer curl for 10. This time, the inside of the arms are pressed. The inside is pressed against the upper body. I use the same tense, right? Here we go. Right here. Purposeful movement, steady all the way up and all the way down. There's no pause at the bottom. Good job. All right, 30 seconds. Woo. Good job. Okay, so set number 1 done. We're going to go back to side curls. Again, the backs of the arms are pressed into the rib cage. The elbows pressed into the waist. Palms face up. And arms out to the sides. All right, here we go. Coming up in 8. Turn them. Turn them. Here we go. Hands feel heavy all of a sudden. Well, not really all of a sudden. They've been feeling heavy. All right, 24 seconds. And then we go to hammer curl. So with the hammer curl, elbows into the waist, the inside of the arms pressed against the rib cage. The wrists are neutral grip. Palms face each other. All right, for 10, here we go. Coming up in 5 seconds. Here we go. Control the down as much as you control the up. Yowza. 22 seconds and we do our final set. This purple pops, right? In this environment, the purple is popping. I like it against the green. Okay, here we go. Last set. Last set. Palms out, away from the body. Let's try not to arch through the back, but instead posterior pelvic tilt. Need a nice stable base for the movement. Squeeze those glutes, flex those quads, brace that core, shoulders down away from the ears. Wow. Cooked at the end of this workout. All right, 20 seconds to go, and then we do our final set of hammer curl. And then we get to do, hey, come on now. We get to do our fit focus of the month. All right, here we go. Coming up in 5. Last set. Hammer curl. Hammer time. All right, 25 seconds to finish that up. And now the body is cooling down a little bit. Hot flash over. All right, good job. When you're done, go ahead and put those dumbbells down. And grab a drink of water. And we are done. Woo! Good job, everybody. Good job. All right. Are we ready for... I'm done. Done with that. We are ready for our fit focus of the month. So let's get down onto our bellies. And we are going to go for a minute each exercise today, a minute for each movement, because it's just so good. So we're doing our prone bent knee wipers. So just remember, for this one, forehead is on the hands, the back of the hands, knees and feet together, and you're going to rotate the body as much as you can, side to side. Here we go. Coming up in 10. Take your time. Enjoy this. This is so nice. We earned it. It feels good. Here we go. Just nice and slow, side to side. Good job, 22 seconds. Little low back release. Yep, feels good. Woo, that feels good. All right, now the other one that is literally work. Our under leg IT band stretch. Here we go, we're in push-up position or upward plank. Leg goes under, drop the hip down, bring it up, and switch. Leg under, drop the hip down, and switch. If that is not good for you, what are you doing? We're doing this. We're doing this. Leg over, hold, and then bring it back. Leg over, hold, and then bring it back. Okay, you're doing this instead. Straight leg, over, and then bring it back. Straight leg over. Okay, or you're doing the under leg move with the hip dip. Okay, 8 seconds. Oh yeah. Okay, we're doing our hip swing, bent knee, slide a little bit on the mat, but you can be down here on elbows, if that works better. And if you're not good on your knees, you can go back to this one with an up body. Upper body is lifted. You can do this. Or you can go onto your back and do 2 sets of windshield wipers, because we're going to get to those next. Okay, but it's a hip swing. Hip swing. If this works for you. You can come to elbows if that works better, if that feels better. All right. And our last one. Our last one. We're going to do bent knee windshield wipers. Low back down, chin down. All the way over. Work those core muscles when you lift those legs. Right? Those core muscles have to engage. Deep, deep, the abdominals, transverse abdominis, multifidus. Oh, we've got some stabilization going on as well with the hip flexors. Oh, the QL, working a little bit to help stabilize all these deep core muscles. Oy. Good job. 13 seconds. I'm inching my way down though. I'm like slowly inching down. All right. Good job, everybody. Let's take it onto hands and knees. Just flip it over to hands and knees if this is in your wheelhouse. If it's not, then go ahead and take it to standing, and we'll be joining you in just a moment. But if you're good on hands and knees, if you're okay in this position, let's bring it to child's pose. Feet together, knees apart. We're going to slide the hips back toward the heels, forehead to the mat, and you're going to reach forward with the hands. Good. Let's bring it forward into a cobra. Extend shoulders down and back, bend the elbows a little bit. And push the hips back, take it to your toes, and half lift, and then all the way. What time is it? Oh, we're good. Yay. Yay us. Whew. All right. Deep breath in. And exhale. And one more time, deep breath in. And exhale, give yourselves a hand. Good job, everybody. Woohoo! All right, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. We had to change the schedule this week because I've got to get down to California for funeral services for my auntie. So I will see everybody live again next week. But in the meantime, I posted a workout for you to do that you can get on the YouTube channel. So look for that. Be good to yourselves and the people you love. I'll see you all soon. Bye, everybody.